So we made some bone broth here this week, and I'm just filling up the containers to make sure that they'll stay good and fresh for a while. Love being able to make this because there's so many healing properties within the bone broth. And so what I've done is I just took some bone broth, or excuse me, beef bones, and cooked them for about 48 hours in my Instant Pot. And so you can put it up to 20 hours when you slow cook it. And so, but just consistently stayed at about 165, 175 the whole time. And so this will be good as far as the quality of it. Cooking it that long helps it really pull all that marrow out of the bones, and so that's the stuff that you want that's healing to the body. Oops, keep making a big mess. All right, so there's that. And then I realized I had all this fat at the top, and so it had to come out, and so I'm just using a little turkey baster thing, and I figured out it sucks it up really well, actually. So we're gonna just pull that like that. Yep. There's a little pan over here, so I don't want to necessarily put that down the sink all at one time. And yeah, this ended up working out pretty good, actually. I got that, a couple more little pulls, and then I'll add more bone broth, and we'll close this one up and go on to the next. Yeah, but I got about maybe another quart or two in here. So we'll eat some here, and we'll share with some friends maybe on the other side. We'll see, but there's more than enough here, so. Alright, and back to this one. I use a little strainer because you don't really want the bits and pieces from the soup in there. I mean, it won't hurt you or nothing probably, but just think from a texture standpoint, if I'm going to eat or drink bone broth, I just really want to drink the broth and not the little particles with it that might become chewy. All right, I think that was good. Whoops, no, that didn't work out. Okay, good. All right, there's that one. All right, close her up. I wipe the rim because I want to make sure that at least it gets a nice seal before I get closing it up. It is so hot, this little jar. You don't realize how hot this stuff is until you touch it. 175 feels like. All right, wipe that jar, put that aside, check. All right, next, one more jar. Let's see. Yep, we've been using these for honey too this season, and so my jars, I've been using them a lot. I appreciate all the friends have been sharing them with me over the years because I need them often, actually. See, I'm going slow when I pour this because I figured out earlier I ended up pouring it out on the side and right onto my shoes. So my dogs are happy when I let them back in here. They'll want a little taste of what I've spilled here. They'll enjoy that. I'll show y'all too when I was talking about the bits and pieces. You can see all that stuff that gets caught in there. So that's why we strain it. All right, continue on to fill this up. But you can see as I'm filling it up too that the layer of oil that's already building up, by the time we get through this, it'll be a 1/4 of an inch or so thick, if not more, depending on what's left at the bottom of this thing here. Oh, got a bone in that one. Let me move this around here real quick. All right, back at it. This will literally make 3 exact quarts. That's perfect, actually. That is perfect. I sometimes do freeze it. You can also freeze this. You can put this in little ice cubes, and you can freeze it. And so it's another way to use it. Alright, let me go. I'll show you guys again. Hey, all that stuff that came back. Yeah, alright. And then the oil at the top, we'll extract that. Kind of gross, it's kind of intriguing. You might not be able to see this because of the way that the thing is, but down at the bottom it's like the thickest, and you have these little bubbles, and it gets thinner up at the top. That's kind of gross, but it's also delicious in a steak, so I am not knocking it. Alright. Almost done here. Good. And then I got just a little bit left. Is that still really hot? Yep, sure is. Let me try to scoop up what I can that's left here, just to get it up. Alright, that's it for the pit. Alright, we got our bone broth ready. Take that little bit of oil right at the top there. Just a nice big layer. Another way you can do this is with a spoon. Especially if you want to really get everything, you can certainly come back to it and do that. My other ones look actually pretty good, so I'm probably just going to do this with this one a little bit. It looks a little thicker, but... And then, we'll be done. We have one more little scoop. To fill it up. These actually might be hot enough that they might seal. Because of the heat. We'll find out. Oh, we'll find out. Alright, let's see. But the next step for these are going to be in the fridge. So that is a completely done thing of bone broth. And so, like I said, there's a lot of great things that this comes with, vitamins, minerals. But basically all I do is take some beef bones and I cook them way down and get the marrow out of it. So once it's done, that's it. Anyway, thanks for watching.